The Music Bed.
And welcome back after that little short video about the Go Book and the Go Mats. What an outstanding afternoon we've had already. I just want to point out to you, those of you that are watching via the Photography Show website, the Photography Show closes at 5 o'clock UK time, but don't worry, we're not stopping, we're carrying on. You've still got some amazing speeches and talks to go. We've got another one from Maurizio, who's going to be talking about, again, his incredible photography and portrait photography. Plus, we're also going to have a great presentation by Alice Tramontino on her input into how her business has created something unique along with her sister Lisa. So right now we're talking about the Go Book, and before we kick off on the Go Book, I want to say to you, guess what? It's that time again. Up to £500 worth of Go Books. Please make sure you click on the link in the next 5 minutes, because you can get a beautiful gift from us of up to £500 worth, and that's dollars or euros, depending on where you're looking from, of the Go Book itself. So what is the Go Book? Dario, tell me a bit more about the Go Book.
First of all, stop spoiling our customers. I mean, you're giving away things every time I approach you. You're saying, hey, guess
I've
what?
got pockets full of money. I'll just throw them everywhere. Actually, we've got to thank Tullio so much and the other shareholders for giving these gifts away, because you know what? It's something very special to us. Some people talk about, you know, discounts, but what we talk about is quality. And when you can gift quality, what more can you say, really?
Yeah.
So tell us more about the Go Book.
Very well said. Yeah, the Go Book is one, again, is one of the most versatile products in our program. Why I say that? Because it's simple yet smart. It lets you create something unique and very nice for your clients through a different selection of materials and colors, and you can literally play with the pattern and the palette of your pictures and create this beautiful harmony, or going a little bit more contrasty and punchy like these, for instance, with complementary colors, or like in this case with beautiful pictures about our friend, a specialist in pet photography. You know, it's just in front of you. It's just amazing.
So let's tell you a little bit more about what it actually is. So many of you may be thinking, well, that's a box frame and it's got a nice picture in it. No, it's actually a full collection of an album. If we look at the Go Book itself, we take away the lid from the Go Book box. I'm just going to pop that down there. And you saw Maurizio earlier using 2 Go Book lids to create his incredible photographs, which you're going to see tomorrow. You're going to see the results of some of those photographs tomorrow in the print critique. So out comes from the Go Book box, and this is beautifully wrapped in linen. And as Dario said, you've got countless, I think there's 40 cloud leatherettes.
Yeah.
We've got now all the linens, and have a look here. Here's some of the swatches. In fact, that was somebody that asked earlier on, you know, how can I show my clients the materials that are there? And here's the Go Book swatch pack that we have in the Go colors. Comes in its own special box, ready for you to use as you need it. So let's show you the Go Book itself. So the Go Book itself can either have a cloud leatherette or linen cover which is printed, or it can have a photographic printed cover that's laminated, and then that is affixed to whatever material you want to have on the back and spine. Inside, as we open the Go Book, we have a beautiful album printed and bound in exactly the same way as the original wedding book is. You have that same capability of beautiful photographs in a lay flat book, at an incredible price.
Yeah, I have to say that these incredible pictures, this imagery by Claudio Piccoli, who is an Italian photographer renowned worldwide for being a specialist in this kind of pet photography. So it's pet in action, it's dog in action,
Yeah.
which is a very niche
it's
into
stunning.
pet photography, but it's stunning. It's
absolutely
breathtaking.
stunning. And I saw this before, and I couldn't believe the stuff that we'd seen. And of course, as professional photographers, the pet discipline can generate huge amounts of revenue.
I'll tell you more. I would say the newborn and pet photography has been I guess the most interesting niches for us. It's generating a lot of interest with end users, coming to photographers, asking for these kind of pictures, and finally willing to pay the right amount of money to hire a professional delivering professional products like this.
Well, we all know that if you, and we mentioned this earlier, if you connect a photograph emotionally to the loved one, the person, and who has it, this will have value beyond recognition. There can be no price put on this at all. It creates a phenomenal amount of revenue for photographers who take that beautiful pet, that beautiful child, that beautiful horse, that whatever it happens to be that they love so much, and reminds them of a time some years ago of how important they are to them. And of course, pets, they don't last as long,
Yeah,
and
and we all love our pets, isn't it? So now, the thing is, back to the product, from a technical standpoint, why I said smart before, because like you said, this is a book with a box which becomes a frame, if you will, and that's why we showcase Go books usually standing as frames in a beautiful indoor, like a living room or a shelf in your bedroom.
And they become a salesperson for the photographer.
Indeed.
When somebody gets one in their home and one of their friends says, "Oh, that's a nice picture," said, "Oh no, it's not just a picture; it's a whole album," and it enables the customers to have their work shown to all their friends and family. And suddenly, of course, if you've done your branding right, you have your branding inside that book, and people go, "Oh, such and such photographed that one."
And in case are you wondering how this transparent lid can stay attached to the box, the answer is magnets, which are these 4 bolts, and their sister magnets are inside the structure of the box. So this clever, clean and smart solution make your book basically like a frame that speaks for you. So your photography will be always displayed instead of being stored somewhere, taking dust and nothing else.
And although, because we're in a public forum here, we can't really talk about pricing because we're a trade supplier, I tell you, this is an incredibly competitive product. The price is just amazing for this product. Even though it has the same binding, the same printing, we've created this product to make it available for anyone to sell to their clients. There is not a single reason on the planet why your client should only have a digital file when you can buy a product at this price with 20 pages in to give to your client. It's absolutely outstanding. Now, I've seen something on this table that is totally new, not seen it before, and I only just Chairman said, Jeremy, take a look at this. And here it is. This is another new innovation just launching and just announcing here.
So this is the evolution of the Go book. And first of all, it's a stunning progress for this product. So it's been launched with a transparent lid. You can also have, when you go with linen, with the natural linen fabric around the box and the spine of the book, you can also have the same linen finishing on the lid on top of the box. So for a more classic look, instead of the expressive one, the punchy modern transparency. But that's the news. The news is that you can have the same printing of the acrylics, the wall art acrylics, or the Weddenberg
and the Chromolux as well.
And the Chromolux finish on top of the lid. So basically, it's not just a frame, but at this point, it becomes the wall art concept, the wall art quality, with the same magnets. So you stay on top of the box, doesn't fall. But the thing is, I say wall art, look what happened.
Yep.
So behind the box on the bottom, or actually what looks like the bottom, you have the 3D print hangers, the same elements that we actually feature in our wall art program. So at this point, the box, the presentation box, becomes a frame, but even more becomes a wall art ready to be hanged on the wall. Jeremy, I'm speechless.
Well, we've had discussions like this for some time, and we've not been able to come up with something that will meet that expectation. So, you know, it's a beautiful piece, and I've fallen in love with it already, particularly because it covers so many genres of photography. You know, we see Go books that are sold to forever shoot clients for their wedding as a signing book. We see Go books that are created for newborns, as you can see here, even right the way through to boudoir. We've got another book here which has a stunning boudoir book, and I'm just going to bring this one out here. Again, very simple, very elegant, stunningly photographed. Inside it just looks like, see the matching ribbons so that you don't see it, but you take the album out, and inside we have a beautiful, beautiful book of boudoir pictures. I don't think I'll show you too many because they're very exotic, but as you can see, it's a stunning album at an incredibly competitive price. So look at the colors, look at the luxury. It's a stunning product. So it doesn't matter what genre of photography that you have, it doesn't matter what you're shooting, this product is an ideal as a starter product for you. It's in our faster turnaround range. We don't offer all of the facilities that you have on the original wedding book or the young book because we want to turn this product around a little bit more quickly. So especially for those that time is sensitive, so like on a newborn shoot or anything like that, where you need something a little bit faster, the Go book fits into that slightly faster turnaround range. I love it. It's been an awesome product. I can never believe how we can make this for that price. Now, I know some of you are going to be asking, how much is it? I can't tell you. You've got to log into your trade area, you've got to download the price list, speak to any of the customer service reps in whichever country you're in, and that's how you found out the price.
And speaking about being fast, guess what? It's that time again. So we are announcing now another giveaway, another £500, euros or dollars in a voucher in Go Books for the next 5 minutes. Go and fill the form, go to the link that you can see now and take advantage.
£500 worth of Go Books. It's hard to say this, but that's quite a lot of Go books.
Yeah, definitely. I believe that you can have your new range of sample books, easy to go, or you can make a lot of clients happy.
Yeah.
So
that's it. It doesn't have to be a sample. It can be client orders. It can be whatever. You know, and remember too that the Go book does make a great sample, and especially if you have been used to selling files only. There are many of you out there who are used to selling digital files and find it tough to move into product because you don't understand the different complexities of what the products are. But with the Go book, it's a really simple system. You can go into the order form, you have the colors all there, you choose the colors for the box and the lining, you drop your photograph that you want to have as the cover in the actual order form itself. You can see exactly what it is and how much it's going to cost you.
That's a very valid point. That's a very valid selling point. And when I talk about the Go books, and maybe you will see tomorrow with the baby book, so Go book and baby books are what I consider a sort of a bridge. Like you said, for people, for clients, in a way, not really into the printed products because they don't know or because they undervalue the prints itself. But believe me, this is exactly the right way to take their hands and help them figuring out how much value, how much more important it could be for your family, for your project.
There are generations who have never had anything printed.
Yeah,
okay.
It's incredible to say
When I was growing up, when I went on holiday with my family, we would send films off. Yes, that shows how old I am. And the films would go off in an envelope to the lab, and a week or two later on, this big bag of prints would come back with more free films and the negatives, and you'd look through those pictures and you'd remember that holiday, and all of a sudden, you know, the smile would come on your face. You might have to throw a few away because you don't know what they are. There might be some sticky labels on, saying try focusing better. But the Go book is the perfect start point for anyone who has yet to start getting into printing their work. I urge everybody, try a Go book. If you've not printed, if you've not had an album, this is the perfect, as you call it, bridge.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Even if some of you might think, well, you know what? It's just one more expense on my end. Maybe my clients don't give value to this. Maybe it's just worth it. You know, it's not worth it. It is.
Yeah.
Because when you put these in their hands, all of a sudden they realize what you are talking about.
Yeah.
And they start seeing the value. They start thinking in the way, like you said, when they went at their grandma house, going through these pictures,
Yeah.
almost faded out, the tactile feelings, the memories coming, you know, like bubbles in your brain. It's an incredible experience that we all have had in our life, I guess.
I can't believe we've already got through nearly 15 minutes just on the Go Book, which it just shows how each product, no matter where it is in the price points that we sell, that we have just this incredible story to tell about those products, and the thought that's gone behind them gives you, the photographer, the opportunity to have something special, no matter what the price point is from what we do. So Dario, we've shot through this. What's next?
What's next?
Okay.
Okay, right. So
we've got a couple of questions and answers that just
Yep.
one that we wanted to answer, one that was asked a little bit earlier on that we didn't complete, and that is about working with Graphistudio. When we're working with Graphistudio, you need to work with us. We can help you in all the customer service teams. You can contact us through your trade area. You can contact us through our Facebook communities. There are quite a number of Graphistudio Facebook communities where you have the chance to talk to us and look at all the different things that other photographers done. So make sure you register for in that Facebook community too. So.
Yeah. Another question that actually, for no reason, surfaced before the Go Book session is, it was about the Go Book. So they were asking if we bind the book with a flash mount panoramic, spread that we normally feature in the already.
Yes, we do. And let's just show you that one more time. We brought that out, and I'll just show you in this beautiful book of pets. So let's have a look at this.
So
yes.
It's a real book. It's not a booklet. It's not a perfect bound thing. Is actually no more, no less, as the original wedding book binding.
And somewhere in here there is a double page spread where you can see printed right across the whole spread itself. So yes, it is our patented lay flat binding system.
Correct.
It's something that we're very, very proud of, and we've been now producing since 1985.
But look, so you asked me before, what's the next now? Well, you can see now the sun with this beautiful sight around us, this beautiful landscape. The sun is coming down after a summer day, basically.
I watched it come up very early this morning when I went for a walk with my lovely girlfriend Miranda.
So the dusk is about to approach, and that's the perfect moment where Marisa Arias-Mora will show you the let's say a portrait session with natural light, but indoor in this case. So using the light coming through the windows for possibly a Rembrandt sort of light, and after that, possibly a session that I'm really anticipating, and I can't wait for Alice talking about how to design the products.
Awesome. Thanks everybody. We'll see you again before too long. Don't forget, if you're with the photography show, you can switch to YouTube because the show closes at 5, but we'll still be going on YouTube directly. So
enjoy the video now.
Catch you and look forward to this next session.
Ciao everybody. Welcome to the Graphistudio YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe with the link below. Click the bell as well so you can be tuned every time we post a video. See you soon. Ciao.
Graphistudio customers since how long? 2011.
Is it really that long?
Yeah, I know.
How much has changed in that time? Not only for our business, but also for the graphic products in that time. Amazing.
So we met Graphistudio at a Focus on Imaging show. So that was the precursor to the photography show back in 2011. And the first thing that I would say struck us was the customer service on the stand and how friendly everybody was. And then obviously the products, I'd like to say.
I mean, it was a pretty imposing stand, looked absolutely spectacular. And then when you looked at the products, you could see why. The products were way better than anything else that we'd seen at the show. As Annie says, the hospitality was absolutely fantastic. and some of the speakers that were giving talks at the show really were inspiring, and I think for us that was the mark of a partnership really that sort of helps drive our business forward, and that's exactly how we see Graphi, as a partnership.
So I think from that point of view as well with the speakers, it showed right from the start that Graphistudio was there to support us and to help us with our businesses. So it didn't feel like they were just trying to sell products to us. It felt like they were there holding our hands with education, with support, with access to other photographers who were inspirational and have helped us to develop our business.
Yeah. And the other good thing was it separated the professional photographers from the hobbyist amateur photographers, in the sense that Graphi wouldn't sell to non-professional photographers, and that's really important because that tells us that the products that we get are pretty unique in this industry. And actually, when you see how far the products have come and what are being offered now in terms of the wall art, the reveal boxes, the Amalfi panels, all those sorts of things, they are strides above anything else. There's something that the general consumer can't go and buy.
So lockdown.
It's been interesting, as it probably has been for
Everybody
most
else.
professional photographers, and specifically related to the wedding industry, but I guess portrait photographers, commercial photographers as well. It's been tough.
So from a support point of view though, Graphistudio were amazing during lockdown. Every day there were speakers, interviews with Jeremy. Thanks, Jeremy. You kept us going. So every day, twice a day, we'd be there ready to be on the lives.
We loved seeing what different shirts you had on every day as well, Jeremy. That was pretty cool. But they were fantastic.
Yeah.
So many great speakers that really were able to give a real insight into things that you could do to try and improve offerings, things that we could do to improve the quality of our output, like the printing, for example. The whole mix was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was great, and it really did keep us going. And during the lockdown as well, I mean, we contacted quite a few of our customers that had only had digital files before, so we were able to do more albums, a bit of wall art, but we also and during that time we still had the whole accessibility to Graphistudio, so there was somebody there on the end of the phone to help us. So lots of support. The customer service was still there, they were keeping in touch, which was great. And obviously from a business perspective, with no weddings for us, we needed to find other angles to make some money. So that really helped us, knowing that we could still sell the new products and some of the products that we always sell. So yeah. So what else? Lockdown wise.
I think another thing, we kind of like, you know, whilst we weren't busy shooting weddings during that period of time, it was a great time for clients to look at their pictures from their weddings, because some of those clients had nothing to do because they were furloughed at home. So they had that opportunity to start looking at their wedding pictures and actually start or progressing their albums, which they hadn't done up until that point as well. So it was quite a good time in that respect.
But also we got some time during lockdown, which was nice. So
I spent hours digging the garden. Yeah,
that was a project and a half.
Yeah, I was 26 stone before lockdown. But we had some time, and it's probably the first time in 10 years that we've had a summer where we haven't been shooting weddings every weekend. So that was quite bizarre. Hopefully we won't have too many years like this, but it did give us that opportunity to have that little bit of time as well.
We've also had the time as well from a professional point of view to progress the business as well. Yeah. So we're shortly going to be developing our brand new studio. So that's going to be fantastic. So the plans are all just almost done now. So lots of opportunity for wall art and more innovative products from Graphistudio. So that's going to be fantastic.